Okay. How you doing? My name is Paula. I'm a 52-year-old woman. I'm a mother to 5 beautiful children. 4 years and 9 months ago, on September the 6th, 2019, I was walking home from a friend's house. The journey I had taken for the past 17 years safely. Unfortunately, that night, I was raped.
My name is Chris. I'm an activist around causes related to sexual violence and the queer community. My initial contact with the DRCC was because I experienced sexual assault. So I originally contacted them to access the therapy service. Very, very quickly I found that the therapy service was excellent. It became a very cathartic process. It was literally healing and really sort of gave me back a sense of myself.
My name is Karen, and in 2013 I was raped. I subsequently came on to be a client of DRCC in 2018 and attended the counselling services, and still do to this day consistently. It was an automatic safe space. It was an automatic comfort zone for me, because for one of the very first times I felt like I'm not on my own. I had all these big feelings that I didn't even realise or recognise I had, and I was helped to navigate every one of them. Still to this day, they still help me navigate all the things that I have to go through because of this.
Before the trial, you're just surviving. I'm not better. But I got a guilty verdict, and now's my time to heal and my time to recover with the help of DRCC. Without them, I actually wouldn't be alive today. My children wouldn't have Mammy anymore. I gotta stop for a second. Sorry.
Of course, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
No problem. Take you on.
Okay.
The biggest thing that DRCC did for me, I think, look, going through the trial, I've said before, like the trial was my biggest trauma. I can wholeheartedly sit here today and say, if I didn't have DRCC, I wouldn't have made it through that trial, and that I'm very, very confident in. So my first thing, every time I think of them, is that they have saved my life, definitely.
In Ireland, I think we have a poor history maybe of talking about sex in a sort of a shame-free and judgment-free way. The vast majority of us are engaged in sex on a regular basis. Will affect our parents and will affect anyone who comes after us as well. And so I think the onus is on all of us, even if we don't think it directly relates to us. The truth is that it does. One of the most urgent pieces of work we have to do is engaging with marginalised communities. We need to be able to give those communities a space to disclose their experiences, because at the moment it is staying within those communities or within those people themselves, which is causing huge damage and huge upset. And I think if there is one thing I would hope for in the very, very near future that we can tackle, it will be beginning to tackle that.
We got a request by the Director of Public Prosecutions for my counselling notes. These are supposed to be confidential and private counselling notes. But not only that, they can also be seen by the perpetrator of the crime. Like, had he not done enough? He attacked me that night, invaded my body, took it. He's affected me so much that I tried to take my own life. And he's reading all this. And the thing is, if he went to counselling during the 4.5 years that we were waiting for my trial to come up, they can't be requested. Where's the justice in that?
This is where we're relying on authority. This is where we're relying on the state's people. What can we change immediately? And who are the people that can change those things? So I see flaws. I want to change that, because I don't believe that the next person coming down the line needs to be dealing with what I dealt with, because it was horrendous. Nobody who has been the victim of a crime as heinous as that should then have to deal with what the state can't offer to them. That's where I want to see change.
Part of the issue is perhaps that we sometimes see sexual violence as an inevitable outcome of life, an inevitable outcome of relationships. And I don't think that's the case.
I hope to survive this. I hope to be a mum again. It's my 5 beautiful children. During the 4.5 years since this has happened to me, because I couldn't hug them, I couldn't put my contaminated, defiled body near theirs, so they invented air hugs. So I hope that I'm going to be able to do proper squeezy hugs with my children again and get that back.